My name is Mary Portas. For the past 20 years, I've sold fashion to the nation. What I don't know about shops isn't worth knowing, and my advice has transformed many high street chains, helping them to make millions. Now I'm turning my attention to small independent boutiques who are struggling to survive. I'm making it my mission to save the high street, one shop at a time.
What is that old urn with the flowers hanging out of it? It's just simply naff. We just have to clear out the debris. Just these women we met today.
Yes. Would they be wearing any of this? Some of them would if they've got a dog.
When I help struggling fashion businesses, the first thing I say to the shop owner is, who's your target customer? Who are you selling to? And I don't expect them to go out and do some dry analytical research and finding out exactly what they eat for breakfast and what they do during the day. I actually segment them into what I call fashion tribes, different types of shopper. And there's a really interesting one called the Forever 40 woman. This woman has time in her hands, money on her hands, and any boutique who can sell to her can seriously make a killing. I'm going to Banstead, a small Surrey town in the affluent commuter belt just 15 miles from central London, and stomping ground to thousands of Forever 40s. 117 Boutique on the High Street was opened by Diana Lazarus 7 years ago.
This is lovely. This is nice and fluffy. Right. That's a pretty little dressing gown, right? And that's lovely. And we do dressing gowns for men to buy for women.
Diana stocks a range of clothes and accessories.
Really, it's a little bit of fluff. That's all it is. And that's a fascinator, isn't it cute?
Diana spends £170,000 on stock every year, handpicking each item.
That is beautiful. And that's a three-piece, you see. I don't know if you can see, but it is a three-piece, and it's lovely. But they're not selling as well as they used to.
Last year, the business lost £82,000. The customers just aren't buying.
Every day when I cash up at the end of the day, I am amazed how little we have taken.
I've got just 3 weeks to turn 117 into a viable business. Before I meet Diana, I need to see the shop through a customer's eyes, so I've arranged to have a snoop around on my own.
117. You see, when I look at this, actually some of her stuff is not that bad. But what is that old urn with the flowers hanging out of it? It's just simply naff. It's just naff.
I've never seen so much stock. Every rail, shelf, and even the floor has been crammed and piled high with clothes and accessories. It's like an old bring and buy sale. Oh, my God. Why does she need these many bags? It looked quite expensive in the windows, at least of, you know, sort of, I can imagine a smart older woman wanting to shop here. But coming in here, I just instantly get this feeling of some old showroom, you know, really dated. Some of the clothes are truly hideous. Oh my God. That is bad Mother of the Bride. Bad. It's not even just a simple classic leather jacket that you'd wear time and time again, because it's a statement piece. And the wrong statement. The wrong statement. This shop is at least 20 years behind the times. The collections are out of date and the shop just needs a total refit. Diana needs to get her act together if she's going to stand any chance of competing with the major chains. I just didn't know these places still existed. Just didn't know they existed. It's time I met the woman behind this fashion mausoleum.
Hello, Diana.
Hello.
Mary.
Hi, how'd you do?
I've had a little mosey around your shop while you haven't been here. You don't mind me doing that, do you?
Well, it depends, doesn't it?
First, I want to ask her about the window displays.
Now, tell me, do you dress them? Do you do them?
Well, I do them with Anne, I do them with Vivian.
I do get a general feeling of a shop that's a little bit sophisticated, slightly for the 40-plus consumer.
Yes.
This is my gut feel.
Yes.
And there are some nice pieces, but there's a lot going on. I absolutely hate the hideous old flowers in there. It looks like a funeral parlour. I don't know what that's about. What's that about? Do you really think that is giving a modern, fashionable statement to your window?
Well, I still like my flowers.
The window displays will need to change, but they're simple to sort out. It's the chaos Diana's created inside that's going to be my biggest job.
Look at that rail at the bottom there. I mean, what is it that will make me want to go and pick a jacket from there?
I don't know.
You know, we could have even put some front hanging in there.
Yes, we
so,
could have done.
Well, you know, really...
We used to have, in the old days, we used to have front hanging. But what has happened is I've got more and more stock. And because I've got more and more stock, the rails now, instead of being front hanging, have now gone side hanging.
And what you've done is you've lost any kind of appeal. It seems as if you've just chucked out every code of retailing and visual display and excitement to just pack the stock in. So actually, why would I even want to go there? So I'm actually thinking, no, I've done that one. Not even going to look there.
Even when Diana's tried to display the products, she's getting it wrong.
Now, I'm presuming, and I think I'm going to be right, that your customer's 40 plus.
Yes.
Generally, OK?
Oh, yes.
So I'm thinking, oh, not bad shoes, so I think I'll pick up a pair. And suddenly I come across what can only be described as care in the community slippers. And suddenly the whole ambience and the appeal of those boots goes down the Swanee.
Whether you're a big chain or a small boutique, the first rule of retailing is the same. Know your customer's lifestyle inside out.
How are you with a roll, Nick? Was that too high?
No.
That's too high.
I now need to find out how well Diana knows hers.
I want you to pick out 6 to 8 pieces that you really think defines the customer who you're selling to. OK?
All right. I can do that very easily.
Right, off you go.
Okay.
I'm going to go and pick out some pieces. Woohoo!
Okay. About done. Okay. This is an anorak. Now, it's beautifully made. It's German made.
OK, I get the product. Who's it for?
It is for anybody from the age of about 50 and up.
OK, so we're 50 up. OK, so...
Up,
OK,
up.
no, I bet it's up, right?
That's an inexpensive little evening dress. I mean, that can go for a 35 or a 38-year-old going upward. Now, I wouldn't say anybody over the age of 50 would wear that.
I wouldn't say anybody under the age of 50 would wear that. I wouldn't, Diana. Anyway, go on, next
OK.
thing.
There's the hat.
So this is Mother of the Bride.
Oh, this is definitely Mother of the Bride. 100% Mother of the Bride.
Oh,
We do the
there's
hat.
plastic.
Yes, OK. And then, because we are close to the Marsden Hospital, which is down the road, I'm being... OK, well...
Yeah, OK, so you're close to the hospital. So what have you got? Catheters? Drips?
No.
Well, I mean...
No, but people come in and they ask for it, and I'm going to want to give a product that I'm going to sell.
Right, now mine,
Be
look.
honest, people do need nighties if they're going into a hospital.
What is that?
That is... What is that?
Transvestite of the bride? I know.
I am not carrying
Edna
that make
Everidge
in.
of the bride? I mean, because I don't know what that is. No, hang on, you're not carrying any of that make.
No.
Let me just see how much we've got of that.
No, it's just coming the way it coming. But I'm not.
It's just come in?
It's just come. But I'm not buying that make next season. Is what I'm saying. I haven't bought it next season.
I rest my case.
All right. Oh, I've sold a fluffy dressing gown, and I sell it to a lot of men. Men buy
Well,
those.
I told you,
No.
trannies.
I have had cross dresses in here. I
Have
don't
you?
do cross dresses. No, I don't do cross dresses. But no, I don't. But what I'm saying is, yes,
So a lot of men buy that for their women.
they do.
Well, so they're not buying that for their women, are
No,
they?
no, no.
So that's
that's
the hospital.
Yeah. That's dog walking.
Dog walking.
You go dog walking in that. That's how I see it. We are in Surrey. This is the country. People wear Wellington boots here. They like to go
No,
out
I
in
know,
the
but
fresh
if
air.
you're-
This is not London, and people like things
No,
like this.
we go dog walking in London too.
Yeah, but not like
if
we
you're
do.
a fashion store, right, which you are, and you're in your head saying you're dressing this 40-plus stylish woman, why would you need to put a dog walking coat in there as a kind of basic?
No, because even if you are a stylish woman, you have maybe a dog, and you have to take it dog walking. So that's the jacket for
But
it.
why wouldn't you get something that's like, I'm not being funny, Dinah, but that's kind of market stall? Last time I saw a collection like this, it was in Help the Aged.
The truth of the matter is, if you target a 35, 40-year-old woman, you will definitely appeal to the 50 and the 60-year-old woman. You are targeting, generally, the feel of this shop, 60 plus, and you will not get the 50 and the 40-year-olds shopping enough in here.
Diana's collection is a bizarre, unfocused mishmash of random labels that just show she has no idea how stylish Forever 40 women like to dress. Diana's got a huge opportunity here. Because if you look at the high street today, most of the fashion chains cater for young fashion. 18, 25-year-olds, they're swamped. But nobody's really looking after that 40-plus woman. And you know what? It's the biggest growing market. And I actually call those women Forever 40. Because they might be 40, they might be 50, they might be 60, and they might even be 70. But in their head, they're still 40. And you know what? They've got time on their hands, they've got money in their purse, and they still love fashion. Retailers are closing at a rate of 200 a month. And Dinah will be joining them if she continues to let Banstead's fashionable Forever 40s pass her by. I've tracked a few of them down in the local bistro, and I'm taking her to meet them to find out what they think of 117.
Diana's shop, when it first arrived in the village, I was very excited about it. So I thought, at last, a really nice clothes shop for ladies that of a certain age that could go in there. But I've been subsequently disappointed.
So you've got some lovely clothes. I'm not, necessarily criticising all the clothes, because some of them are beautiful, but they're crushed together on rails.
There is a lot of different clothes of all sorts, but to my mind, slightly old-fashioned.
And she's trying to be a mini departmental store. That's her problem. She's not one or t'other, in my opinion, and that's where you lose the plot for me.
These are the sort of women Dinah should be targeting. They are serious shoppers with money to burn.
And how much do you spend, roughly, would you say, a month on fashion?
I can spend more than possibly some ladies. Yes. It could be sky's the limit one week, one fortnight, or nothing the next. But it doesn't matter, really. It's the fact that I'm enjoying the shopping.
Women do have money to spend today, and all my girlfriends are exactly like Sheila and I, Maureen and the other girls. We like to have a bit of fun with fashion.
Good fashion shopping should be just fabulous. And the truth of the matter is, sometimes trawling down a high street in big stores is just damn hard work and boring. And I honestly think that that's where the small fashion boutiques can compete. Because they take the hard work out of it for you. They cherry pick those collections, and they should be delivering it with fabulous personal service. And I actually think that the big boys, the big chains, will find it difficult to compete on that level. I've invited Dinah up to London to show her an independent boutique that survives in the heart of one of the most competitive locations in Britain.
Here we go.
I brought you to one of my favourite shops in the world. This is Brown's Boutique. And I brought you here, first of all, because I adore this shop. And I've spent many an hour in this shop. And I want you to understand why I have loved being here. But I'm going to show you the things that they do so beautifully that I just think you'll just look around here and you'll understand all those things that I've been talking to you about.
Brown's opened on South Molton Street 36 years ago, and the fashion glitterati have been flocking here ever since, desperate to get hold of the latest must-have item.
Okay, now listen, Dinah, stand with me here. Oh, look, I didn't fall over a fixture.
I haven't been tripped over by a load and load of product. What do I see when I look around me?
Space.
I see space. But what's more important than space, my eye is driven to wonderful pieces of merchandise.
You can see straight away what you're going for. The bags relate to the clothes underneath.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, how many bags have we got up there?
We've got 2 up there, we've got 1 up there, and we've got a purse.
OK, and how many bags would you have up there,
Well,
Diana?
I would have 150 bags in all colours, in all shapes, and yes.
Brown's is an independent boutique owned by fashion visionary Joan Burstein, who's credited with discovering many designers, including John Galliano, Alexander McQueen and Comme des Garçons. Every time I come in here, I believe that she knows exactly what she's doing and that she has cherry-picked and edited all these collections for me. That is so, so important. Brown's is successful, not just because the collection is spot on, but also because they make buying a look so easy. Most fashion shoppers want to be guided on how to wear a look. And if you look at this rail, you can instantly see, without even an assistant coming over to you, that any of these pieces would work together. Any of them would go together, OK? Now, currently, you're not doing any of that at all. You've just got item after item after item. So much of the hard work's been done for them. Diana's reminded that fashion shopping at its best can be pure escapism.
Look at that. Now that is what I call fun, lovely fashion. When I was about, I don't know, about 14, 15, 16, can't remember, I went to the first shop in Bieber. Oh, it was lovely. They had fluffy boas, you know, in a pale pink, pale blue, and I had one. And I took it home, and all the feathers came all off, and my mother screamed at me, but it was so lovely. It was an enjoyment to go there and see it and feel it and touch it, and it was all new, and it was lovely.
But isn't that what fashion shopping should be?
Yes, it is. It should be like that.
And that doesn't need to stop when you're 50 or 60, does it?
No, it should still go on.
Hold that thought, because actually that's what great shopping should be.
Supersonic, magnifique, très très cool et très très chic.
2 days later, and I'm back in Banstead. I'm hoping that now Diana's seen Brown's, she'll be ready to accept the big changes I'm planning to the way the shop looks and to the clothes it sells. We just have to clear out the debris. We have to clear out this merchandise that isn't selling, because you're losing money housing this. What it's also doing is it's stopping those consumers coming in who will pay for a great piece, a great knit that you do have, or a great suit. So we have to get rid of that, and we're going to be tough about it. There's no, oh, but I like that print. If it hasn't sold, if it certainly hasn't sold in the last 2 seasons, it's going in the sale. And I don't mean this is 10% off, 20%. This is probably 70% off, and you've got 2 weeks to clear it.
Beaded ones have been here.
Diana's husband, Carlo, and shop assistant Anne are here to help with the clear-out. How old are they?
I would say they were at least a year, could be, some of them could be 2.
Okay,
and they
pull
are
them out.
half price. They are half
And they're
price.
going to go even lower, right? So these on the floor. Diana's made a huge mistake keeping past season stock on the rails. A boutique can't afford to be out of fashion. How long? Yeah, those can go.
2 years, I can't.
No, Chuck.
Nobody likes them.
What about that peach number up the back? That crushed peach.
That crushed peach is new stock. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay. Right. All of this.
Hello, how are you doing?
Shh, we.
Yeah, Mary, more stuff for you. It's about time. It's about time we clear up a bit, because sometimes you find stuff you never seen for years.
No. Off we go on the pile. Just these women we met.
Yes.
Would they be wearing any of this?
Some of them would if they've got a dog. We have to clear the decks to start again. I know that. Because this is not making money. This is dead meat and it has to go, and that's the way it has to be.
A 70% discount is a sign that a retailer has had a bad season. It's not a message I want Diana to send to her customers, but this business desperately needs a fresh start, and this sale is essential.
You know what? The thing is, every retailer has sales, but this is one big costly sale.
Yes.
And it should be the last one you do.
Yes. Okay.
A very expensive mistake.
Who knows? There's a hell of a lot there.
What's becoming clear to me is that Diane hasn't got a clue who her customer is. Oh, actually, more importantly, who a customer could be. I mean, if you look at 40-year-old women today, a lot of them are buying collections that 25 and 30-year-old women would be wearing. But they buy it and they kind of tweak it so they don't end up looking like mutton dressed as lamb. And if they went into her shop today, believe you me, they'd be mutton dressed as mutton. What she needs to do is to really give style advice to these 40-plus women. They're crying out for it, really understanding their lifestyle and their fashion needs.
Magazines are one place these women are finding great style advice.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
One of the magazines targeting the Forever 40s is Woman and Home, read by nearly 1 million women. To be a successful boutique owner, Diana has to understand how the Forever 40s like to dress. So to help her get up to speed, I've arranged for her to work as a stylist, choosing the clothes on a Woman and Home fashion shoot.
Now, you've told me that this is your favourite magazine, and also you think it's a core magazine that your customers would read.
Yes.
The reason that they're successful is because they understand their readers' lifestyles
Yes.
and they understand their style.
Yes.
Now, what I want from you, Diana, is for you to really think about these customers that you're dressing, because I'm not sure that you get their lives yet.
No, okay.
No, but I mean, do you think you do?
I think so. I think they're the Surrey woman. I think I do.
Woman and Home style director Angela Kennedy has agreed to let Diana dress one of the readers being photographed for the next issue of the magazine.
Now, I'd like to introduce Karen Lee, who's one of our readers, and we met her at our fashion show last year. She's an avid Woman in Home fan, and she has got 6 children, kept her figure, 43, so there's no difficult challenge in this. I think she's got lots of potential, and lots of things will look fantastic on her.
You ready?
Have a little
Yes.
mooch and see
Okay,
what you
jackets
think.
off.
Yes, then.
Hard work now.
Yes.
On the rail are a selection of clothes from designer and the high street. Diana's got just half an hour to pick out 3 weekend outfits for Karen.
Something nice and soft. What do you prefer? What colours do you like?
I don't mind. I'll wear anything.
You could put that underneath that.
So we need 2 more outfits, two
Two
more
more outfits.
versions of casual look. Come out, come out. Right.
Not sure about that. Those trousers with that top, personally.
No.
What do you think?
I would have liked something softer. I would have liked to, if you'd got
They're
long
too tight for a
trousers.
start.
Yeah, they are for me. So I would lose those trousers. I like the top.
Okay.
I like this. That's nice on you. But do we have some nice bottoms to go with it?
It's taken over 20 minutes and Diana's still looking for a pair of trousers to complete the first outfit.
That's better. Actually, this is very hard. I'll tell you why it's very hard, is because you've got a real mixture of collections in here. Different fabrics, different everything.
Any boutique owner should be able to help their customers choose the right outfit.
So I've got a little skirt here that is cute, a little pleated one. She could have a little twin set if she wanted it, or if we don't go that way, I asked
Diana,
for...
would you really think a twin set and a pleated skirt is weekend casual wear?
No.
Would you think the idea? Right, okay, so let's really think about this lovely weekend where, you know, she's maybe doing a Sunday lunch, she wants to look great, she's got friends around.
Yes.
What would you wear? I wouldn't wear a pleated skirt.
No, not if I'm cooking, no.
Diana's finally pulled together another outfit, But will this one really suit Karen?
Well, what do you think to that, Diana? Come on. Now you think, how do you style that?
Yes, I think the coat is nice, this thing, but if we need to style this, really, let's lose the sleeves up a bit. We could have something around the neck, and we could you could have a beautiful figure, so you could put a nice belt around that.
It is a really good jacket, and it does work really well. For lots of different ways. I mean, it's a bit overpowering.
I
as it
find
is
the
at the
whole
moment.
thing is
a bit too around her
I think
neck.
you're being gorgeously nice. I honestly think this woman looks amazing for 43, and I think we've aged her up.
Yes.
I think we've aged her. I think she doesn't feel naturally comfortable. I'm going to ask you in a minute. I think this is an amazing detail, so I've never stuck that with it and with that with it, because I think it's just too much. And I don't think she would feel comfortable lounging around like that. That's my gut feel.
I hate it.
Do you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's my...
very bundled up.
Yeah.
It's too, I mean, in your defence, each item is singularly very nice. It's just putting them all collectively together is the issue.
Even with this carefully edited rail, Diana's in a right old state. I can't keep the crew waiting any longer, so it's time I helped out.
Why are you picking out these pieces?
Because I just think she'd wear a very, very simple piece like
Yes,
that.
that's
She'd
nice.
wear a long sleeve knit
Yes.
that fits her body. She just looks like she'd be, you know, really comfortable in that.
Yes.
See, I'd even put this on you, I think, with over a pair. I know you've used jeans. You'd wear that, wouldn't you? Because you
Yes,
look,
that's fabulous
That just
on you.
hangs on her.
Yeah.
Look at her great fit. She'd look really cute, and she'd probably put a necklace on like that and feel really relaxed.
Definitely.
Yeah, you look fabulous in that. Put on your little flatties. Yeah.
How cute does she look in that? Do you feel comfy in that?
Yeah, love it.
That's very you, isn't it?
And I'd travel in that because it's.
You would. Do you look at that outfit and think, right, I get that?
I get that.
Yeah?
I do.
You do?
I do understand that, yes.
What have you learnt today?
I have learnt today that I don't have enough styling, or I don't have any styling, or the styling that I do have is way back in the 60s, 70s and 80s. I have learnt that I have got to bring all my collections together better when I buy, that I have got to change my attitude to my customer so that I can buy differently and style differently.
Because as a boutique owner, you've got to give those customers confidence. That is simply it.
Diana's confidence took a knock at the fashion shoot, so I've set her some homework which I hope will help build it back up.
I'm just an old-fashioned girl with an old-fashioned mind, and not sophisticated. I'm the sweet and simple kind.
She's not going to become a great stylist overnight, but taking time out to study the magazines is a very good place to start.
Now here you've got one with style, right? They're showing shirts are coming back, and they're showing ties, and trouser suits are coming back. That is lovely. Everybody at the moment is into handbags, big bags, not little bags, big bags, and that is your status symbol. Show off your bag, girls, walk down the street, there's your little handbag, and it tells you straight away, am I in fashion? If I've got the right bag, you're in fashion.
It's not enough for Diana just to know what's in fashion. She urgently needs to update her collections to suit that Forever 40 woman. To attract new customers, stylish Forever 40s, I need to help her fill 117 with clothes they're guaranteed to find exciting.
I brought you to Nicole Fari. And the reason I brought you here to their showroom is Nicole Fari is probably one of the most successful British designers there is. Not only that, she is the master of classic, beautiful clothes for 35, 40 plus women.
Designers show their collections on the catwalk twice a year, but it takes 6 months for them to reach the shops. A great boutique owner predicts which catwalk trends will be popular and then cherry picks from the designer's collections the clothes that she thinks her customers will want. I've arranged for Diana to meet John T. Rook, Nicole Fari's sales director.
This is a buying meeting. This is what you should be doing naturally, okay? And I want to see how you work, how you pull the collection together, and how you ultimately sell 117, okay? Hi, John T.
Hello.
Hi, this is Diana.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Please come in. Take a seat.
Top fashion designers are fiercely protective of their brand. Only 10% of the buyers who approach Jonty wanting to stock Nicole Fari meet his strict criteria. So, Diana needs to draw on everything she's learned to convince him that 117 is the right place for his label.
So tell me a little bit about your shop, please.
Well, my shop, 117, is a beautiful fashion boutique.
Okay.
All right, we are going to style women of 40 plus who will always feel that they are 40, and that's really about my shop and what I do. We have a few collections at the moment. We would like to broaden our outlook. We're looking to go more modern.
You're moving in a new direction.
I totally.
You're thinking that Nicole Fari will help you go in that direction. So what do you know about the style or the ethos of Nicole Fari?
Not an awful lot.
Okay. Which other labels are you looking to pick up that you think will sit alongside Nicole Fari?
To be honest, we're not quite sure which way we're going yet.
Okay.
Oh dear, I think Diana's nerves have got the better of her. But she could still pull this off if she picks out the right pieces from the collection and shows that she's got style.
With boutiques, particularly ones that are run by an individual, customers come to them because they want the confidence that that person running that shop has done the hard work for them already. They come to that person because they're buying into that person's taste and that person's idea of how they should dress.
And in all honesty, would you consider doing business with Diana?
Without seeing the shop and so on first impressions, you can tell a lot about a shop from the buyer. And I'm not sure that she is a Nicole Fari customer.
Do you want to talk us through this?
Yes. That little top could sit underneath any of your sweaters.
Right.
That's how I see it. That is across the board for age group, for both people. Yes?
Okay.
All right. That's how I see it. You've got another little top that I would mix in with that, which is a navy and white. Now, that could sit, for me, underneath that jacket. It could sit underneath any of those pieces there. Now, how did you team this with your tops? How were you putting your story together for this?
We mix things up a little bit.
Yes.
Would you like me to start with what's on the rail?
Yes.
Okay. You've kept it quite tight. Having said that, I don't think you've bought into our range to our strengths. You know, there aren't rules anymore. The modern woman wears a pair of branded jeans nowadays.
Yes,
we can't tell her to wear that with a pair of trousers from us and so on. So don't think about outfits. Just think about pieces. That's what I think.
Diana's idea of dressing her customers head to toe in one label is so out of date. But she's also now picked clothes that are way too young for them.
I think you've gone for a very easy option, Diana.
I have.
You know, I think that's quite a young dress, and it's the younger end of the Fari range. I think it's fabulous, but I cannot see one of your Surrey women in that.
Diana's picked from the younger diffusion line without even looking at the mainline collection. These clothes are more expensive, but far better suited to her customers. So, with Jonty's help, Diana has another go at pulling together a collection.
You're saying that you've got to move away from the kind of classic blue and white thing.
Yes.
Be adventurous, experiment with a bit of colour, you know,
Yes.
grab some brightness.
If she's clever and sassy, she'll work with these design houses and these suppliers, and she'll glean all the information that she needs, and she'll sell that back to the customer, advising them on style, on the collection, and all the details. That's what she needs to do.
It's a very Nicole Fari signature piece. It's slightly off-white. It's, you know, it's not what you'd expect, but you can wear that with absolutely anything. Fantastic. One of our best-selling pieces. Nice and easy, good colour.
Yes,
and
please.
interesting detail.
Yes, love the colour.
Yeah,
love it.
you've got
Love it.
the spiral nipple.
Yes, lovely. And that I adore. Now,
See, that's stunning, and I think your woman would wear that and
Yes.
see that as really special,
Yeah.
Yes.
easy to wear, fabulous.
now that
You see, that's what she'd
That
come and
is
say,
what she could-
I'm going to pay for Nicole Fari knitwear that actually people will know it's Nicole Fari knitwear.
I think we're having a lot more joy here.
Yeah.
we are.
aren't we?
We are.
I think
We are.
you stumbled a little bit over
Yes.
there. It's clearly not the right collection for you,
No.
and probably not for the shop. I think
No.
there's more for you here, and I think you have so far. You've really starting to play to the strengths of Nicole Fari, and I don't think your customer is going to struggle to buy any of those things at all.
No.
Diana seems to have got the hang of this and really improved her chances of stocking Nicole Fari.
It's been very interesting because there's a whole new world out there that really I knew existed, but was too scared to venture forward.
Having the right fashion collections is priority in any fashion shop. I mean, it should be a given. Don't even open your doors if you haven't got the right collection. But let me tell you, if I put those new collections in the mess that is 117 today, she would be lucky to sell 10% of that. What I now need to look at is what I call shopability. And shopability, there is a science to it. And it's how you bring a customer into your shop, how you inspire her, how you get her to stay, how you get her to try things on, and how you get her to buy.
Diana's been working really hard, and the sale has raised almost £20,000. She now has the money to pay for the new collections, and tomorrow my team arrive to work on a new look for the shop.
What we're going to look at, first of all, is to really create a sense of what a stylish atmosphere, first of all. So that yellowing walls have to go, because this just looks like, you know, egg custard on egg custard. At the back wall, I'm going to put a wallpaper.
All right,
so it becomes a really beautiful visual, you know, and something that's going to guide that shopper when they come in and think, wow, that looks fabulous.
Okay.
We really want to inspire that customer and attract her to come in. So I'm going to really maybe look at doing that as a fabulous knitted area.
Oh, lovely.
Because you've got a lot of knits.
Lovely.
As well as transforming the back of the shop, I have to change the entrance too. This is where Diana should be putting her newest collections.
Quite like the idea of creating space here, but maybe a couple of mannequins as you come in.
Yes.
OK, so
Yes.
it really gives you that sort of what I call the third window.
Yes.
So when you look through, you see the mannequins as well. It's an introduction to this collection.
Customers walk out when they can't find what they're looking for. This mess on the rails just has to go.
Some of the hanging rails, I'm going to put some front hanging on so the customers can see, oh my gosh, there's a great jacket, front on, and actually see how you can outfit build.
All the changes I'm planning to the way 117 looks will help Diana display the clothes to their best. But there are still some tricks she needs to learn that will encourage these shoppers to spend more. I'm going to show Diana and her assistant Anne just how much thought and effort goes into the way clothes are displayed in one of their high street competitors.
OK, ladies, I've brought you here to Whistles because, believe it or not, this is a chain of over 80 shops. But every time I go into a Whistles, it always feels like a wonderful small boutique that's just speaking to me.
There is a real art to the way great shops display their collections. They make shopping logical and easy and sexy so that customers end up buying more than they came in for.
Each rail should be telling your customer a story, and it should be like a mini wardrobe, so all the information they need to build their outfit is capsulated within one rail. So you've got the dress, you've got the coat, you've got the bag on top, and you've got the shoes.
And what I love as well, Natasha, is that you can pick and choose from it, because it isn't like, gosh, this is how you've got to wear it and you've got to go out, you know, colour coordinated
It's
to the
about
nth
giving
degree.
them ideas. Customers are coming to you for options and ideas.
At Whistles, each rail mixes up colours and patterns as well as tops and bottoms, showing that customer that any of these clothes can be worn in great combinations.
I want to feel that you can go back to Banstead and start to put some of the simple, basic rules that they apply in the way that they lay this shop out into your shop.
Before they head home, I've arranged for Diana and Anne to have a go at putting these display techniques into practice.
Empty rails. When was the last time you saw that, Diana?
How nice.
Natasha has given them a variety of clothes to choose from and asked them to fill an empty rail with their idea of a great working wardrobe.
So imagine how your customer is going to view the rail, how they're going to be wearing the jacket, what are they going to be wanting with the jacket, are they going to want the trousers, are they going to want a shirt to go with it?
Little party.
Dinah's never done this in her shop. She's been hanging jackets on one rail, trousers on another, and shirts in a different place again. Well, that's fine for the stockroom, Diana, but not for the shop floor.
I'm not quite sure if I like this with the red, but
Well, take it out and put the pink in if you want.
If Diana can get this skill, she'll be tempting her customers to buy whole outfits rather than just one item.
so if you're a little working girl, you've got a twin set there and a little skirt and the dress as well, and that can go over the top of it. Let's just talk this through, you and me together, right?
You've got your coat.
We've got the coat. Now, after the coat, if we lost that a minute, we have our jacket. We've got our little white shirt. After our little white shirt, what have we got? Maybe I like the dress. Don't you like that dress going in there?
Yes, put the
Now,
in there.
that's it. Now, I'm quite happy with that. Yes? Right?
That's all right.
Now, let's stand back and look at it. That's OK, right?
They've put a lot of effort into the rail and done a pretty good job. But Natasha has a few pointers to show them how to make this perfect.
So I'd have one pink one end,
Yes.
another piece of pink the other end.
Yes.
Could you see a customer wearing this jacket to work? Do you think it's day, evening?
No, I think this is office girl. We could put it with the evening wear, and then we would have just, there's your
'Cause
jacket.
I think that's great. That's your working jacket.
Yes, yes.
So that all to me now makes sense.
Now, when I look at that rail, my eye is going to this white. And
Yeah.
if we pull that white away...
Oh, then it's as dull as dishwater, you see.
But then-
Your white is always going to pounce off. But you've been attracted to it, so you're not just going to go and hang on to that white. So you've still been attracted to the rail. But if you do what you did there, that is a really heavy rail.
And this is workwear.
Yes.
And this
yes.
is your main function
It is.
of a working...
Yes, it is. It's your working blouse.
Yeah.
OK.
Where I think they found it tough is that they've really had to think. This isn't just a case of jacket goes out, skirt. This is actually how are these women dressing. And the more I look at this, the more I know why she buys those coordinated suits. It's easy. There's the jacket, there's the skirt, shove about 50 of them on the rail, and we're done. It's not the way shopping is. I'm shocked to find out that before today, neither Diana nor Anne had ever been into whistles. Unless you do this, unless you really know what's going on out there, there's no way that you're going to move on. I mean, why have you not been in the shops before?
I think one of the reasons is because we have been thinking old. Our whole outlook with our shop and the way we think is old.
I mean, if you look at that shop whistles today, there's some fabulous pieces in there that you'd wear, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes.
You'd wear.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes. You couldn't say that that wasn't for a woman of 50 plus.
No, it's
couldn't
go
say-
across the board.
Right, but that's your competition.
It is.
That's your
Yes, I know
competition.
it is.
Are you both excited about clothes still?
Yes, we are. We are still passionate. We still are excited about clothes. We're not dead yet. No, no.
Back in Banstead, Diana's closed 117 for 2 days so my team can transform it into a glamorous boutique. She's losing sales every minute the shop is shut, so we've got to get a move on. I'm putting wallpaper on one wall to really draw the customers to the back of the shop by highlighting the clothes displayed there. 2 of the 5 changing rooms are being converted into storerooms, so Diana won't need to have all that stock out on her shop floor. And I'm replacing some of the hanging rails with shelves so that the clothes and accessories can breathe and be seen.
Suddenly, everything is being turned around in a very short space of time. They are literally pulling it all apart. I'm just saying, everybody calm now. We're all going to be calm. No shouting, and if we can't manage this, we just go outside or we go home and have a cup of tea.
The shop reopens tomorrow, and while the team race to finish off the refit, I've arranged a final meeting for Diana. She's been working really hard updating her collection, but I still think there's something missing. A great denim label. Jeans are big business. Last year alone, we bought over 75 million pairs. The designer jeans market has exploded. A great pair of jeans is a staple item of every stylish woman's wardrobe, and these days they're worn at any occasion. Do you wear jeans?
I do wear jeans.
Do you? What ones do you tend to wear?
Well, I wear Betty Barclay.
You wear Betty Barclay jeans,
Yes,
okay.
I do sell Betty Barclay jeans. I often buy the comfort jean because it's got a little bit of elastic here for give and a stretch in it, because getting in and out of a car, you need that stretch.
Diana has reservations about investing in a designer jeans label.
I can't see all my customers at 40 wearing these jeans. That's the only thing that worries me. But I have done my homework and I have been around, I've looked at other shops, I've looked in the magazines, and all these 40 women are wearing these jeans.
Every woman wants to own a flattering pair of jeans, but finding that perfect fit becomes much more difficult as we age.
Do you know what happens to women's bums?
Yes, they sag. The older they get, we go down. We don't go up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
These are actually, the back risers cut
Yes.
on the curve.
So you've got a
it
nice
gives
little round
a nice,
bum,
yeah,
and it
it's
lifts
almost
it.
like a wonder bra for the bottom.
Oh, lovely.
At £156 a pair, Diana needs to be convinced these jeans are everything they're cracked up to be.
Oh, look at you, baby.
I know. Nice.
How do you feel? I know they're a little size too small.
They
but
are.
Those would stretch.
Yes. They
Yeah.
give me a nice arse. Got a
Yeah,
nice
they
bum
do.
in this, yes. I have worn Italian jeans before, which
Yeah.
I like because always the Italian jeans, I'm being honest here, they give you a nice arse. The Italians, one of the things the Italians like is arse. They do.
Now, you've got to decide now, are they really that different that you believe your customer's going to pay that premium? And really think about this, Diana. Really think about this. What would you be telling your customer?
It has totally changed my figure. It's a bit like when you put on a good bra. It changes the whole of your outlook. And these jeans have done that. It's taken away the years, so it's as good as almost having a facelift.
Do you remember those women who we met and talked to? You know, would you see some of these buying that?
Yes, I think they would.
Yeah.
Yes. They would buy them because the women that are, the new woman, the more modern woman that is coming in is a different woman from the old woman. And they all want to have that facelift. They all want to have that new image. They all want to have great legs, great bottom, great figure. And that's what they want.
At last, Diana's beginning to understand the Forever 40s woman, and she's confident these jeans are perfect for them. So she places an order. 117 reopens to the public this evening, and I'm back in Banstead to help with the final preparations. But it's not just the shop that's had a makeover.
Look at you with your new haircut. That's fantastic. Do you like that?
It's cute.
Well done, you. And what about this? Doesn't it look fantastic?
Diana's put the sale money to good use. She's bought 3 great new collections from Nicole Farey, Fenright and Manson and Morella. And she's remembered some of the display lessons she's learnt at Whistles.
This is your party story. You've got your dress here. You've got a little cover-up if you want to hide your shoulders. You've got a cute skirt.
So already that's just gorgeous. I'm so happy.
It is.
Because I know I could wear anything and mix and match any of this any way I want.
Yes.
So great trouser that could possibly go with that top or the cardigan. It's fantastic.
It's not just the new collections that look great. Diana's followed the rules when she's displayed her old stock and accessories, and now even they look tempting. In the window, there's a fantastic red coat that's been languishing at the back of the shop for over a year.
So it's about taking that fabulous garment and making the most of it, and that's exactly what that's done. And easily that woman can come in and buy the boots and the handbag to go.
There's just one thing I'm not happy with.
Where are your new jeans?
They're right here, behind the mannequins.
Diana, this is the most expensive denim that you've got in.
Yes.
The most important new thing that you've
Yes.
got in, where you're attracting a younger
Yes.
consumer, but also
Yes.
that you're going to dress the 50-plus woman and make her look fab. And it's on the rails with your denim that you've had in here before, just stuck behind a few coats.
Oh, no, this shouldn't be here. This should not be here. I actually wanted to have it flat, lying flat. And maybe on a little, I thought a little table or a little something here, and just by itself.
I quite like that. I think that's a good idea.
Diana's thinking about the layout of her shop in a completely different way. She wants every woman in Banstead trying on these new jeans, so she's made the right decision to display them at the front of the shop.
Well, she has got a nice bum in it.
She has got a nice bum, hasn't she? And that's what we're trying to sell, her nice bum, aren't we?
Okay.
3 weeks ago, Banstead's Forever 40s had to travel to London to shop. Now it looks like great shopping is on their doorstep.
What would you think this sort of boutique is about?
It's about style. It's modern. It's amazing because you have to stop and look at it, and you look again, and you look again, and you want to go inside that door.
117 finally looks like a radically different shop. Now all that remains to be seen is whether Diana has got what it takes to run this modern boutique. You know, the big advantage that most small boutiques have on the chains is that they know their customer. And often those are local customers that come back time and time again, knowing that that boutique owner is going to deliver them a new collection, a new wardrobe. Now, that's a big thing that Diana should capitalise on, because the big chains just can't do that. 117 opens officially tomorrow, but tonight Diana's hosting a special shopping event to preview the new collections.
Yes. So where's the Nico Fahy stuff? Over here.
Oh, yes.
Over here.
She's got to build a loyal customer base if 117 is going to survive on the high street. Tonight is her chance to prove to Bansters Forever 40s that she understands how they want to dress.
Yes. Very cute. It's very pretty. That's gorgeous. Stunning.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That is lovely. That is nice. Yeah, I need to give you a 28 or a 29. Giving you a 28.
The shoes are above. Just above. I don't.
Well, you know what? These are her customers. This is the age group.
I can give you a lovely bum. Yeah. Right, really nice bum. You've got a straight leg, you've got a boot-legged one.
One who's tried on the denim.
They're just gorgeous jeans. Look how many pairs we've already sold tonight. And every customer that has tried these on has ended up buying them. So that tells you a lot, doesn't it? And we never had that with our old jeans. Never had that.
You've got these women trying on the Betty Barclay that's actually been sitting here for a while, but they haven't even noticed before.
Actually, that's rather cute too. I love that skirt. Look at that. That's...
All the hard work looks like it's been worth it. For the first time in years, the changing rooms are packed, the customers are having fun, and the sales are rolling in.
It's going to be huge.
Thank you.
You got a glass. Oh, sorry.
We have lost 20 years. 20 years. All of us have lost 20 years. And our customers have lost 20 years, haven't they?
Before I arrived, Diana's turnover was a measly £600 a day, not even enough to break even. But tonight, the till hasn't stopped, and in just 2 hours, Diana's taken what she would normally take in 3 days.
2,193.
2,193.
In 2 hours.
In 2 hours. Cheers, you deserve it. And long may you enjoy it.
And no more clutter.
No more clutter! No more clutter! That was just great tonight. You know, I feel so upbeat. They feel upbeat. They feel confident. They've sold the collections. The women came, they saw, and they bought. That's the main thing. They'll be back and they'll bring their friends with them. She's going to have a great business now. It's terrific.
It's 6 weeks since I left Diana running a stylish, modern boutique, and I'm dying to find out how she's doing now. Turning around a retail business doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to gain customer confidence and build a great reputation.
Well, that's not bad. Very neat, very clean. I like that. No, she's followed all the stuff that we've shown her. This one's the most striking because it's the most relaxed, it's younger, and, you know, she's actually started to play with different colours here instead of, you know, the brown on brown followed by a bit more brown. So you've got a nice bit of stripe, you've got the denim in there, great little French sole shoes and the handbags to match. And look at this. I see what is, you know, a fairly modern fashion business. That's a very, very different scenario from when I stood back before. Good morning, 117. I'd like service, please. I'd like to buy a frock. How are you all?
We're all right, thank you.
It looks great. Are you happy?
Yes, and it's
nice to see you. Are you happy in your new home?
Yes.
Huh?
We're very happy.
It looks like Diana's kept up the good work. The shop is still uncluttered, she hasn't wheeled back in the dodgy old clothes, and the collections are displayed well. I wonder if her sales have improved too.
The week before Christmas, we had a very, very nice week. Our best Saturday we've ever had. It was incredible.
So what week did you take on that Saturday? Tell me the numbers, Diana. What are you
It was a very nice Saturday, but we never had a Saturday like that before. So
double your takings? Were you 30% up, 50%?
It was more than double.
Business has certainly started to pick up, and the best news is that the Bansteads Forever 40s no longer walk past the shop, they're coming through the door.
Also, Mary, the nicest thing that has happened is I have had my regular customers come back, right, and they've loved the shop. All of them have loved the shop, like my older customers, which I was worried about that, you know, I would go too young or a bit too trendy, but no, they absolutely adore.
Exactly.
And I have got the younger customers coming through the door and saying to me, what a nice shop this is.
It's the beginning of the new season, and I want to see what Diana's chosen for her new customers.
This just came in 2 days ago.
Lovely.
And it is. I'm very happy.
A really nice collection. Sold any of this yet?
Yes, definitely. I sold yesterday this dress. I sold 2 tops, and that's good.
That's good.
And
That's
that is
great.
in one day. Now, that is great. Now, that is really good selling to me.
Now, why do you think that happened?
Because everybody likes this dress. You put it on and it feels, and it's got the crossover. There's no zipper or anything like that, so it's lovely and soft.
I would wear that, you
Yes,
know?
yes.
And you can go for an older customer with it as
Yes,
well.
yeah.
And that's what you have to remember when you're buying. Did you think that when you were buying it?
Yes, I did. I did think that.
So what sort of customer has bought this from you?
Oh, across the board. When I say across the board, I'm talking from about 45 right the way through, and you won't like this, but I sold that to an 80-year-old.
That's all right. I don't mind who you sell it to.
And they loved it. They all wanted it.
Whether they're 45 or even 80, Bansteads Forever 40s now have a fabulous local boutique, and Diana's become a real boutique owner.
Now, because we've got rid of our clutter, and the shop has got fresh air into it. It's got life into it now. Look at me, I've changed. You've only been with me, what, 2.5 months? That's not a long time, is it? But look how much you taught me in that short space of time. You've taught me a lot, because now I'm styling myself a lot better.
Perfect.
Yes, Anne is styling herself a lot better. All us girls have changed the way we think and our attitude towards the shop, the business, the way we look at fashion.
And as long as you've got the passion in there,
Yes.
Diana, then this will work.
Yes.
It's when you get jaded, the customer feels it, your collections feel it, and you end up with what you had before. Do you feel more confident?
Oh, yes, a lot more confident, yes. And you gave me the passion back and all for the rest of the shop and everything else.
Well, you deserve it.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with it.
Thank you very much for everything.
Fashion queen.
Yes. Okay.
Keep selling.
Yes. Thank you.
We will.
Yes.
Okey-dokey.
Bye-bye,
Okay,
Mary.
bye-bye, Mary.
Thank you very much.
We've lined up another challenge for Mary Portas next Thursday on BBC Two, and you will not want to miss that Graham Norton next tonight, sparkling as he does with special guests Enrique Iglesias and Jennifer Coolidge.